My beloved child, I need you to listen carefully, for what I am about to tell you is both a warning and a reassurance, a call to awaken your heart and to trust the path you are on. You have lived with a quiet strength, even when shadows tried to overtake the brightness within you. There is someone close enough to you that you never expected them to cross a line, and yet their actions have been weaving a story of greed, envy, and betrayal. My beloved child, this person is about to face the consequences of taking what is rightfully yours, what belongs to your soul, your energy, your peace, and perhaps even your most precious possessions. You may have felt it, that subtle disturbance in the air, a tug at your heart that whispered, something is not right. That feeling, that inner voice, is never wrong. It is your spirit, your higher self, guiding you, warning you, holding your hand through the shadows of deceit. Often, those who betray are not obvious in their intentions. They smile, they laugh, they place themselves in your life as though they belong there, while quietly, secretly, their hands reach for what they do not deserve. My beloved child, this person thought you would never notice, that your light could be dimmed without consequence. But the universe watches, and justice never forgets. You have been patient, far more patient than most would have been. You have allowed forgiveness and kindness to flow from your heart, even when the heart that betrayed you did not deserve it. This is why your strength is a force that cannot be broken. My beloved child, there is a spiritual truth that must be remembered: those who attempt to steal from the heart, the mind, or the life of another will always be confronted with the weight of their actions. And this person, though they believed they were clever and hidden in the shadows, is about to learn that no secret remains buried forever. Think for a moment about the times you felt your energy being drained, your resources being misused, your trust being tested. Remember the subtle signs, the excuses, the manipulations, the small lies that seemed insignificant at the time but now reveal themselves as threads in a web of deception. My beloved child, you were not imagining these things. Your intuition, your inner sight, was alert, even when you chose to give this person the benefit of the doubt. And that choice, that openness of heart, is sacred. For it shows that your spirit is uncorrupted, that your soul is pure, and that even when faced with betrayal, you do not sink to the level of those who harm. Now, the time has come for truth to emerge. My beloved child, the wheels of justice are turning, and this person's actions are no longer hidden behind smiles and pretense. What they thought was unnoticed, unseen, and unpunished is now drawing attention, both in the earthly sense and in the cosmic sense. The universe has its balance, and it aligns with the energies of truth and integrity. No longer can they avoid the consequences. They are about to be confronted, not just by the law or by circumstances, but by the undeniable reality of what they have taken from you. You may feel a mixture of emotions as this unfolds: anger, relief, fear, even sorrow. My beloved child, it is natural. You have poured your energy, your love, your trust into someone who failed to honor it, and yet your heart remains open. You must remember, in these moments, to hold yourself gently, to breathe deeply, and to allow your spirit to witness the truth without being consumed by the darkness of resentment. Justice does not always need your hands to act. It has its own way of ensuring that every action meets its consequence. And soon, very soon, this person will face the reality of their choices, the inevitable consequence of taking what was never theirs to take. There is something powerful in observing from a place of calm. You will see, my beloved child, that when someone attempts to take your possessions, your energy, or your life force for their own gain, they begin a process that leads them into their own unraveling. The law of cause and effect is not just a spiritual idea. It manifests in the world in ways that cannot be ignored. Their deception, their manipulation, their greed, it has created a path that they cannot step off. They will encounter situations that expose their actions, that reveal their intentions, and ultimately, that lead them to accountability. And though you may have feared confrontation, you will find peace in knowing that you do not have to strike or fight, the truth will rise on its own. My beloved child, in the midst of this, remember your power. Do not shrink back, do not doubt yourself, do not feel guilt for their wrongdoing. You have done nothing to provoke this betrayal, it was entirely their choice, their flaw, their karmic misstep. Your responsibility is only to your own spirit, your own clarity, and your own life. As they approach the point where their actions meet consequence, your role is to remain centered, to continue nurturing your heart, to continue walking your path with integrity and courage. The universe honors those who remain true to themselves, and your light is far stronger than any shadow cast upon it. This person may have thought that taking from you would go unnoticed, that your kindness would be mistaken for weakness, that your quiet dignity would not oppose their scheme. But my beloved child, there is a wisdom in patience, a clarity in observation, and a strength in integrity. You have held these qualities, and they have been your shield. Soon, the outer world will reflect this truth. What they stole, whether it is tangible or invisible, will return to you in ways that will feel like justice fulfilled. And the person who tried to diminish your life will experience the consequences of their greed in a way that cannot be ignored. Sometimes, my beloved child, people do not realize the severity of their actions until the moment they are confronted with the truth. You may witness their shock, their disbelief, their desperate attempts to explain or escape. And it is in that moment, when the veil lifts, that you will understand the depth of the spiritual lesson unfolding before you. For their actions are not just crimes against you. They are a reflection of the imbalance in their own soul, the lack of alignment with truth, and the consequences of choices made without regard for others. My beloved child, hold compassion, but hold firmness. Witness the truth, let it unfold, and trust that the universe is guiding everything to its rightful conclusion. Even now, you may feel a sense of unease, wondering what will happen next, what steps this person will take, and how it might affect your life. My beloved child, let me reassure you, you are protected. Your light, your integrity, your love, and your patience are shields that no one can take away. And as the truth rises, as justice approaches, you will see that every fear, every doubt, and every anxious thought was met with divine timing and guidance. The arrest, the exposure, the accountability that this person faces is not a punishment that you sought, but a natural consequence of the energy they placed into the world through their actions. Remember, my beloved child, that this is also a lesson for you. Life teaches in ways that are sometimes harsh, but always necessary. You have learned the power of discernment, the strength of patience, and the depth of your own resilience. You have seen how subtle energies can reveal intentions, how intuition can guide you, and how the universe aligns to restore balance. As this situation unfolds, allow yourself to feel every emotion without fear, without judgment, and without allowing anger to root too deeply. The truth will be the teacher, and justice will be the guide. And so, my beloved child, prepare yourself to witness the unveiling. Prepare to see the one who sought to take from you confronted, exposed, and held accountable. Prepare to feel the relief that comes when a burden you did not choose is removed from your life. And most importantly, prepare to embrace the peace that comes from knowing that your integrity, your patience, and your spiritual strength have never wavered. This person's arrest, their accountability, their confrontation with reality, is not the end of your journey. It is a confirmation of the power you hold and the protection that surrounds you at all times. The next moments will be charged with clarity. You may observe others' reactions, the whispers, the questions, the shock. My beloved child, let these not disturb your spirit. Hold your calm, hold your center, and know that the truth is unfolding exactly as it must. You have been guided, protected, and prepared for this moment. The universe has ensured that the scales of justice will balance, and that the one who took what was never theirs will meet the consequences of their choices. You are not responsible for their actions, only for your own integrity, and that integrity shines brighter than any deception. You may notice that this revelation brings a shift within you. My beloved child, this is natural. The unveiling of betrayal can shake the foundations of trust, the sense of safety, and even the belief in human goodness. But remember, the world is not only shadows, it is also filled with light, with people of integrity, and with divine guidance that constantly works in your favor. The arrest, the exposure, the consequence that is about to happen is a reminder that truth has power, that justice is inevitable, and that your spirit remains untouched, unbroken, and ever radiant. And as you move forward from this moment, my beloved child, carry the lessons learned deeply in your heart. Know the value of discernment, the importance of listening to your intuition, and the inviolable power of remaining true to yourself. The person who tried to take from you will face their own reckoning, and their journey will serve as a testament to the laws of consequence that govern all life. Meanwhile, your path will continue with clarity, light, and the unshakable knowledge that your strength is not measured by what others take from you, but by how firmly you stand in your truth. The story is unfolding, my beloved child. The person who sought to steal, to deceive, to manipulate, is about to be stopped in a way that cannot be ignored. And you, standing in your truth, observing the justice of the universe unfold, will feel a deep sense of relief, a quiet satisfaction, and the inner peace that comes from knowing that the light you carry cannot be taken, only strengthened through the trials you face. Trust in this process, trust in yourself, and trust in the divine timing that orchestrates every moment, every consequence, and every return of what belongs to you. My beloved child, you are about to witness the unveiling, the reckoning, and the restoration of what is right. Keep your heart steady, keep your mind clear, and know that in the end, the one who took from you will face the truth, and you will emerge not only unscathed, but stronger, wiser, and more aligned with your highest purpose than ever before. My beloved child, as the next chapter of this truth begins to unfold, I need you to breathe slowly and listen with your heart. What is happening now is not just an earthly event, it is a spiritual revelation, a moment where the unseen becomes seen and the quiet truth you carried inside finally steps into the light. The person who took from you, who drained your strength, your trust, your resources, your peace, is now walking directly into the consequences they thought they could avoid. They feel it. You may not see it on their face yet, but inside them, the fear has begun. Their spirit knows that the energy they released into the world is returning to them, multiplied. My beloved child, nothing escapes divine justice, not even the actions done in darkness. You must understand that the universe always responds to imbalance. When something is taken from you, your time, your money, your energy, your dignity, life creates a moment where balance must be restored. This restoration is not revenge. It is not punishment. It is simply truth finding its way home. And right now, truth is moving with purpose toward this person, surrounding them like a tide they cannot escape. Their steps are shaking, their lies are cracking, and their mind is anxious because they know, deep down, they crossed a line no one should ever cross. My beloved child, Spirit whispers to you because it wants you to see what is happening, not so you become bitter, but so you understand how protected you truly are. As their world begins to shake, your world is beginning to stabilize. Do you feel it? The heaviness that once sat on your shoulders is slowly lifting. The confusion that clouded your vision is clearing. The silence that once felt like abandonment is now revealing itself as sacred protection. My beloved child, you were kept away from truths that would have broken your heart at the wrong time. You were shielded while the universe worked quietly behind the scenes, gathering every hidden intention, every stolen piece, every false word, and preparing to reveal everything, not to hurt you, but to free you. This person, the one who took from you, is now entering the stage where pressure begins to expose their truth. People around them are noticing strange behavior, nervousness, inconsistencies, fear. Their lies are no longer flowing smoothly. Their stories don't match. Their mask is slipping. My beloved child, deceit can hide for a moment, but not forever. The universe has a way of making invisible things visible, and visible things undeniable. Even now, conversations are happening about them without their knowledge. Suspicion is forming. Someone has begun paying attention. Someone has started connecting the dots. It is no longer only the spiritual realm watching, this person is now being watched in the physical world too. You must understand, my beloved child, that this unraveling is not random. Every event is aligning to expose exactly what they did. Someone they trusted is questioning them. Someone who once defended them is beginning to feel uncomfortable. Someone who never noticed them before suddenly sees a pattern. This is divine timing at work, revealing everything in perfect sequence. When the time is right, truth does not whisper, it roars. And soon, the roar of truth will surround this person from all directions, leaving them no space to hide, no words to escape with, and no lies to shield themselves. My beloved child, while this person is facing their storm, you are entering a season of awakening. You are realizing now that your instincts were not wrong. Those uneasy feelings, those moments where something did not sit right, those sudden waves of tiredness or sadness. These were your soul reacting to what this person was taking from you. They were draining you more deeply than you realized. When someone takes what does not belong to them, it is never just the object or the moment. They take energy, trust, love, sometimes even destiny. But you must hear this clearly, nothing taken from a pure heart remains stolen forever. The universe returns everything to its rightful owner. Even now, the energy that was taken from you is finding its way back. You may notice yourself feeling lighter, thinking clearer, sleeping better, breathing deeper. These are not coincidences. This is restoration. Pieces of yourself that were once entangled in their manipulation are finally breaking free. The power they held is dissolving. The influence they had is disappearing. Their grip on your life is slipping with every passing moment. They are losing access to the very thing they tried to steal, your power. My beloved child, as this truth continues to rise, you must prepare your heart for the next stage. Justice is not gentle, not when lies have been deep. The universe is about to expose this person in a way that even they did not anticipate. A message may come. A call may arrive. Someone may inform you of something shocking. Or you may witness their fall with your own eyes. But however it happens, know this: it will not harm you. It will not destabilize you. It will not break you. It will confirm everything you already sensed. It will show you that you were never alone, never abandoned, never unprotected. The person who took from you is reaching the point where their actions begin to betray them. They may try to fix things. They may attempt to undo what they did. They may suddenly reach out, act kind, pretend to care. My beloved child, this is not love. This is fear. This is desperation. This is guilt rising inside them like a storm they can no longer contain. Their behavior will change, not because they want to be better, but because they sense that the consequences are closing in. Watch their actions, but do not let them pull you back into confusion. The universe is not asking you to save them. It is asking you to observe and trust. You may even feel compassion for them, because your heart is gentle and good. But compassion does not mean allowing someone to take from you again. Forgiveness does not mean reopening doors that were shut for your protection. Healing does not mean returning to the person who wounded you. My beloved child, the universe is clearing this person from your path because they cannot go with you where you are destined to rise. You must let them face what they have created. It is not your burden to carry. As they move closer to facing the law, the truth, and the consequences, their energy becomes chaotic. They will make mistakes. They will panic. They will say too much. They will contradict themselves. They will push away those who once supported them. They will reveal their own guilt without intending to. My beloved child, this is the unraveling. This is how truth catches those who run from it. Not with force, but with their own actions, their own lies, their own choices turning against them. And while they fall apart, you are being lifted higher. You are being guided away from the chaos. You may notice new opportunities appearing, new people entering your life, new clarity shaping your decisions. These blessings are not random, they are the return of what was stolen, multiplied, purified, and given back to you by divine justice. The energy that was drained from you is returning with strength. The confidence that was shaken is returning with clarity. The peace that was taken is returning with depth. My beloved child, there will be a moment, very soon, when everything becomes clear. A moment where you will see why you had to go through this. A moment where you will understand why the universe allowed you to witness the truth instead of being shielded from it. A moment where the weight you carried suddenly transforms into wisdom. Do not fear what is coming. Do not fear the arrest. Do not fear the exposure. Do not fear the consequences this person will face. This is not your downfall, it is your liberation. You are not losing anything, you are regaining what was taken. You are not being dragged into their darkness, you are being pulled into your light. My beloved child, hold your heart steady. Hold your spirit high. Hold your faith strong. You are entering the chapter where truth becomes undeniable, where justice becomes visible, and where your soul receives the peace it has long been waiting for. What is happening now is not happening to you, it is happening for you. The story is not over. The unveiling is not complete. And you, my beloved child, are about to witness a moment where the universe makes sure that what belonged to you returns to you, and the one who tried to take it faces the consequences written by their own hands. My beloved child, as we step into this final part of your message, I want you to take a deep breath and feel the shift that is happening around you. This is the moment where everything becomes clear, where every hidden truth rises to the surface, and where every unanswered question finally receives its response. The person who took from you, whether they took your money, your energy, your peace, your trust, or your sacred sense of safety, is now at the edge of the consequences they created with their own hands. The path they walked so confidently, the lies they used as stepping stones, the masks they wore so effortlessly, all of it is collapsing beneath them. My beloved child, I need you to understand something very important. Their downfall is not your victory, it is your freedom. This is not about watching someone suffer. This is about witnessing justice return balance to your life. It is about seeing how the universe protects those with pure hearts. It is about understanding that nothing stolen from a soul like yours ever remains in the hands of the one who took it. The return may not look the same as the loss, but it always comes back, stronger, deeper, and more aligned with your destiny. Right now, this person is facing the tightening circle of truth. You may not hear every detail, but you will feel it in the air, like a shift in the wind, like a pressure lifting off your chest. The people around them are beginning to see clearly. Someone who once defended them is now questioning their loyalty. Someone they trusted is stepping away. Someone who ignored the signs is now confronting them. This is the universe moving through people, places, and situations. Exposing what was hidden, revealing what was disguised, and shining a light on every crack in their story. They thought their actions would remain buried. They thought your silence meant weakness. They thought your patience was permission. But my beloved child, silence is not weakness, it is wisdom. Patience is not permission, it is protection. Now the situation has reached a point where this person can no longer hold up the shadows they built. Evidence is surfacing. Conversations are resurfacing. Actions they never expected to be noticed are being examined. Someone has spoken their name in a room where truth is demanded. Someone has asked a question they cannot answer. Someone has seen something they cannot explain away. My beloved child, this is how the unraveling becomes unstoppable. Lies fall apart when placed in the light, and truth, your truth, stands unshaken. You may feel an emotional storm inside you: anger, sadness, relief, confusion, even empathy. Let these emotions flow without fear. None of them are wrong. They are your soul releasing the weight of betrayal. They are your spirit letting go of what it should never have carried. You do not need to pretend you are unaffected. You do not need to hide your feelings. You simply need to let yourself feel the truth without letting it consume you. My beloved child, you are not the one falling apart here. You are the one rising. This person is entering a stage of exposure where everything they concealed will be pulled into the open. They may try to run from it. They may try to deny it. They may try to blame others, twist stories, or create new lies. But nothing they do now will change the final outcome. Truth is already moving like a wave behind them. And once truth begins to move, it never stops. Those who once supported them will pull away. Those who once believed them will step back. Those who once stood by them will see the real truth reflected in their actions. The world has a way of turning its face toward truth, even if it takes time. My beloved child, you may wonder why this had to happen at all. Why you had to be betrayed. Why you had to lose something. Why the universe allowed this pain into your life. But hear me clearly, life does not bring lessons to break you. Life brings lessons to shape you. Everything you lost is returning in a form that is stronger, purer, and more aligned with your divine path. Everything you learned is preparing you for a future where no one will ever take from you so easily again. You are wiser now. You are sharper now. You are spiritually awakened now. And as this person faces the consequences, legal consequences, spiritual consequences, emotional consequences, you will begin to understand something powerful: their choices were never about your worth. Their betrayal did not occur because you were not enough. Their theft did not happen because you were weak. Their deception was not a reflection of your value, it was a reflection of their emptiness. My beloved child, you gave them trust, love, kindness, access, opportunity. And instead of appreciating it, they chose greed. They chose selfishness. They chose a path that now leads them into accountability they cannot escape. In the days ahead, you may receive news. You may hear that the person was confronted. You may hear that evidence was discovered. You may hear about an investigation. You may hear that someone stepped forward with information. Eventually, you may hear the words you never expected to hear: they were arrested. My beloved child, if this happens, let your heart remain steady. This is not your doing. This is not your vengeance. This is the universe balancing the scales that were unfairly tipped against you. You did not cause their downfall. They caused it themselves when they chose dishonesty over integrity. As this conclusion unfolds, I want you to focus on yourself, not on their punishment. Focus on your healing. Focus on your restoration. Focus on the energy returning to you. Focus on the lessons you have learned. Focus on the powerful transformation within you. You have gained strength you never had before. You have gained clarity you did not know you needed. You have gained wisdom that will protect you for a lifetime. My beloved child, soon you will notice something extraordinary. the things that were taken from you will begin to return in unexpected ways. A financial door may open. A relationship may heal. A new opportunity may appear. A blessing may arrive. This is the universe compensating you, not just for what you lost, but for the pain you endured while it was taken. You are going to rise higher than before. You are going to feel lighter than before. You are going to experience peace that was blocked for too long. And as for the person who wronged you, their journey now belongs to the consequences they created. You do not need to watch. You do not need to interfere. You do not need to carry their guilt or their shame. Their story with you has ended. Their chapter is closed. Their access is revoked. Their influence is dissolved. You are free, my beloved child, free from the weight, free from the darkness, free from the manipulation that once held your spirit down. Walk forward now. Not with bitterness, but with wisdom. Not with fear, but with clarity. Not with anger, but with the understanding that justice has been served, and you were protected every step of the way. You are stepping into a new season, one where no one will be able to take from you again. Your spirit is stronger. Your boundaries are firmer. Your intuition is sharper. Your heart is wiser. My beloved child, your story does not end with their arrest or their downfall. Your story continues with your rise. You are stepping into a life that aligns with your worth, your destiny, and your divine protection. Everything stolen is returning. Everything broken is healing. Everything shaken is stabilizing. And everything meant for you is coming, this time with power, purity, and purpose. You have completed this journey, not as a victim but as a survivor, not as someone defeated but as someone reborn. Walk forward with your head high and your spirit steady. The universe has spoken, justice has moved, and your life is ready to blossom in ways you never imagined. My beloved child, you are free now. You are protected now. You are rising now. And nothing, absolutely nothing, can take from you again.